Hello paper crafters, here is the new video for you. It's a LifeStyle Crafts holiday winter release and it's from last year, but we are just getting around here at Dutchpapercrafts to do the release that Kelly Stickles, hi Kelly, was so nice to do for us so we could get it out for you for this holiday season. The other thing that makes it nice too is that it doesn't look like we're going to be able to carry LifeStyle Crafts anymore. It's just we're not getting emails back about if they're still in business or not. So we're not sure where exactly that stands. So I do suggest if you like any of the 3 dies in this release, please order them as quick as possible because I don't think I'm going to be able to reorder. And I also will say that about the rest of the dies on our site about LifeStyle Crafts. If there's anything you want, I would order it because we may be discontinuing that line. So here is the first die. It is called Branch and Berries, and that's pretty self-explanatory. It's a big die. I'm going to tip it over here so you can see. And you have this branch right here with the little circles, and then you have this die that cuts out all the different size circles that superimpose on it. This die is number DC0388. The next one in the release is a 3D die, and I'm beginning to realize that I am not the only one that likes dimensional dies. You all do too. They're very popular. This makes this lovely dimensional tree, that Christmas tree, or you could make that just a regular pine tree. They take off the star. And this house, and the same thing with the house. The house could be used for Christmas, or the house could be used for another occasion, a housewarming gift, or just a scene with a little house, a little haunted house. You could make that house haunted easily. And then I'm just going to switch it over so you can see there's a lot of dies in this one. This is number DC0391, and you can see there's the box there to make the roof, and there's some circles there, I would say, for the tree, a star. You can make ornaments. There's a Christmas tree. There's a lot of dies in this set, so it is a bargain. Even though the price may seem a little steep at first, you're getting a lot of dies. And then my favorite in the release, and I've loved this die since last year, and I was so happy to see it, is the Snowflake Dimensional die. And this cuts out all these different layers that are meant to go together and make this beautiful snowflake. And what's really neat is Kelly recreated this sample for us. So it's exactly the sample that we're going to show you, except she took her own spin on it and put it front to back and made it an ornament. Wait till you see it. You're going to love it. And here's the back showing all those different dies you get in there. You can see in the dimension here you got a lot of dies in here. And it is number DC0388. And the thing that's neat with this too is you don't have to layer these. This will give you all these different snowflake sizes as well, which is a cool bargain. You can see up here the different little snowflakes it has. The first thing I'm going to show you is a snow banner, and this is a beautiful, beautiful banner, and I love Kelly's banners. So let me see if I can zoom out as far as I can. That's not too bad. Let me squish them up a little bit here, and you can see, you can get the idea. And she's got it on little strings so it hangs against a wall. And let me there, that'll do. As you can see, she used the snowflake layer die, the DC0388. She cut these letters out with the silhouette, if any of you are wondering where she got these big letters. So if you have an electronic die cutter, that's how you can get these letters as well. And then you can see how here she recreated that snowflake that was on the cover of the LifeStyle Crafts sample. And it's really nice. I just want to zoom in so you can see how beautiful that die is. And there's three of them, but you can see. And I want to show you the dimension. And the same here on this corner one. How pretty that is. And then on the dimension right there. So This would make a wonderful gift for somebody, because if you gave somebody this for Christmas, they can use this right until, you know, the end of February, where it's snow season, or anybody that loves snow. I mean, think about your friends who never get snow and miss it. This would be a cute thing to send them. So I love this. Nice job, Kelly. And then the next one she made, using that same die, is right here. She calls this a joy card, and you can, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit here, and you can see she used an 8x4 card, and the snowflake art is made out of the Quick Cuts die DC0388, and the joy stamp is from Stampin' Up, and she said she heat embossed it with silver. And the dot embossing folder is from Provocraft, and we can probably order that for you, or a similar one if you don't, but dots are easy, and you can see there at that angle what the dots look like. And then she left the card inside blank and put the little dot edges on the inside, which is cute. And Kelly does a nice job with craft paper. She has a lot of it, and she does a really nice job. And this a gorgeous little snowflake, she tied a little ribbon here. You can see the little edge there, and I just want to show you again the dimension and how that just pops. And again, I want to get a little bit in there so you can see how nicely that cuts, how crisp and clear, and how pretty that is. Great job. Okay, the next one she did was a scrapbook page. And here is the scrapbook page she did, and I have to zoom out so you can see that. And it's really pretty. There's joy and peace, and it's about as best I can get it in there. There's the top, here's the bottom, and I'll kind of go in the center for you there. So she said you could put a 4x6 photo here, and a journaling, a little 2 1/4 by 3 3/4 photo here, or a journaling page here. And what she did was she cut the words out with her silhouette, the joy and the peace, and she covered the berries with glossy accents. And she said, you know, you can just take the pencil and erase it, but I would just use that as add some stability to the page and keep it, because I like it. And I just want to show you how that branch looks, how nicely that cuts, and how nice those glossy accents make it just kind of sparkle. Really nice job. Kelly does a lot with scrapbook pages. And the next one, which I think was really neat, is she did this branch idea sheet for us. And I think this will just sell the branch die like crazy once you see this sheet. So she did it in 4 seasons, and I'm going to start up top here. The first season is fall. We're right into fall now. And she made this with black and orange and put the bats. You could put a moon in there, or you could do fall colors. You don't, if you don't like the bats, you could do fall colors, and put something like for Thanksgiving. That would work as well. Here is our spring branch, where she put these little flowers on there that she punched out, and that would work really well too, because it covers those little knobs that kind of look like buds coming out on the branch. And then here she did some of the pink flower. Cherry blossom, I believe that's the Cherry Lynn Cherry Blossom die. And we have that in stock, and you can see how that looks for summer. And then we have winter, which is a black bear branch with the red berries, which is kind of how LifeStyle Crafts depicted this. But I really love how she did the 4 seasons and gave us some more alternatives to use this die with. That is just great. Thank you for doing that, Kelly. Very much appreciated. And then the next one we have is always a fun thing. People love candles. And here's this candle she did. And she took that branch die and she put it all around the candle. She glued it onto the candle with glossy accents. And she covered the berries with the stickles or glossy accents. And the candle she just got from the dollar store. So think about it. You could just go to the dollar store, load up on these candles, and make these as gifts. And you could give them to teachers, friends, secretaries, you know, that person you just need a little gift to say thank you. And nothing's better than something handmade, and that is so pretty. What a great idea. And there's the candle. Was this really cool decor piece she made, and it's really big, and I'm gonna have to zoom out. We're looking down on it here. You can see the little house, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put it right there, and I'm gonna just kind of lay it, well, I'm gonna lay it, I guess, on its side this way so you can kind of get the idea of what it is. And I'm sorry, it's a little, I'll try to make it like this, but it stands up nice and tall. And I'm going to go through the different elements here. And she made the box with chipboard, and she did it with a wood grain and dot embossing folder from Provocraft, and we can probably get that wood grain embossing folder from you. I know a few companies make it. And the snowflakes she used up top here that look embossed are not really embossed. They're the snowflakes from the snowflake die in this release that she used, and she just glued them on, and it looks embossed, but it's not. It's just those snowflakes. And then, of course, she's using the village for this release, and you can see, and I'm just going to show on the side here. Oops. Sorry, I knocked that off. That's my fault. But I'm not going to do the video over. You guys get it. That would be easy just to add a glue dot there or some glue. But here's our dimensional tree. See how neat that is? And here's our house. And here's the dots right here are an embossing folder. And then here's the little chimney. Isn't that cute? And then there's the tree again, and there it is in dimension. Now, and then she did this little joy banner, and the banner is from Stampin' Up. So I don't have that, but we have another banner set too. If you're interested in a little banner set, we have one in that we can get you. Now here are some ideas I had for this. She made this kind of a solid thing, which is great. It's nice. I was thinking to emboss a design into this wood grain here and put a one of those tea lights that are non-flammable, the electric kind, and have, like, for example, cut out one of the bigger snowflakes here and just put the tea light in there, and it would come through this wood, which I think would be really neat. The other idea I had was to cut out the windows and put a tea light under here and then have the tea light glowing through the windows. Another idea would be to have a wire kind of sticking up in the back and then put Santa and his reindeer flying over the house. And another little thing is maybe some cotton for the chimney, just to give it kind of that kind of feel. And I am by no means, Kelly, please don't be angry with me. I think this is perfect the way it is. I love it. But these are just some ideas I got while I was looking at it, and I said I'll just share it with people. And because I'm a light freak. I put lights on everything, and I would probably string lights around this if I put it in my house. And you got to remember, Kelly's shipping all this to me too, so only so much can be done. But this is a really nice, sturdy box, and it is so cute. Just to put that in your house and just leave it, put it on a mantle or a fireplace mantle, it would just be so cute. It's a gorgeous little idea. I appreciate all you did, Kelly. This is a great relief. And then I saved my very favorite for last, and it's probably the simplest design that Kelly did. It's this beautiful snowflake ornament made with the snowflake dies, the DC0388 die. And what she did is she layered it on one side and then layered it on the other side, glued them together. I'll show you, and it made this beautiful ornament. It's just gorgeous. And to hang these from a tree, they're non-breakable, so you think about pets or little kids. It's just perfect. I love this. She recreated exactly the snowflake that LifeStyle Crafts made on the cover here. Let me show you. She recreated it, but she took her own spin and she added a back and made it this beautiful ornament. I think hers is prettier. So this is a gorgeous, gorgeous ornament. Nice, wonderful work, Kelly. You really outdid yourself on this release. Thank you for that.